Hey you guys. Ooh, this is exciting. This is my first live, so bear with me here. We're going live with Jenna Zwagil, COO and co-founder of HempWorks. So this is going to be really exciting. Let me see here. See, I'm new at this. Okay, so think I just invited Jenna. And it takes a minute here. And how is everybody doing out there? Somebody comment if you're on and let me know that you can hear me. Hey Mama, thanks for coming on. Can you hear me okay? Jenna. Okay. Just added Jenna. Jenna's on. Cool. I just sent you the invite, Jenna. There she is.
Hi.
Look at that. Your hair it's on point.
You know what? It grew so fast.
Oh, it's the 750.
Yeah, you got to take this.
That's why.
My hair's growing underneath all of this, you know. But yeah. So anyway, hi.
That's funny. Well, thanks for coming on. I'm so excited to do this. I know you're being so gracious with your time. You're a busy woman out there.
I am.
But you know, I have been having so many people reach out to me about what I'm doing now, CBD, HempWorks, the whole thing, and I thought, well, who better to, you know, tell them what's going on, talk about the products and HempWorks and tell them your story than the co-founder herself, Jenna Zwagil. So I'm going to let you kind of take it away. I don't know if you want to just kind of start off with your story.
Yeah, sure. So, hi everybody, and welcome to August's Facebook page. Nice to see you guys all on. If you guys are watching this live, please put a heart or an emoji in the comments. If you're watching this on replay later, just put a number 2 for replay, number 1 for live, 2 for replay, just because we want to track our efforts here today. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming on, and also August, handing it back to you. Who is kicking butt in the business and just getting ready to rock and roll. A woman after my own heart, vegan by nature, right? So we have that in common for sure. But I'll tell you guys a little bit about my background, my story, and I'm going to keep it brief because honestly my story is so long that it just depends on which chapter you want. But my story and how I kind of got into this whole HempWorks movement is what I call it. Is because back in 2014, you guys, I started as a regular affiliate in My Daily Choice, which is the parent company of HempWorks. And I also got sick right around that time. It was right when Josh and I started dating, and I was sick. You guys, my hair was falling out, and that's kind of how I got into this whole wig thing. Yes, the wig. No shame in my game. But
that's why we love you.
I know. I don't care. Like, whatever. Like, if you're lazy for your hair, just you put the wig on and you're good to go. Who cares what it looks like under there? But long story short, you guys, I got very sick. I was exhausted. I was not retaining any vitamins. It was an autoimmune kind of situation where my body was attacking itself and not allowing me to absorb any nutrition. I was losing weight, hair falling out. I had blemishes all over my skin. And honestly, the doctors were like, well, there's no cure, so maybe just change your lifestyle. Change some of your dietary habits and that kind of thing, and good luck. You know, we could run tests and do all this and maybe figure it out, but you're pretty much on your own. So at that point, I started looking into more of a holistic kind of lifestyle where I became vegan for one, or vegetarian really, because I ate eggs this morning. But I changed my diet. I went gluten-free. I started to just get into this more serious health movement to fix myself. And along the way, so fast forward to 2016, now Josh and I are married, and I'm still struggling with these issues. And we moved to Las Vegas, where medical marijuana had just been approved for medical use. So I said, okay, I'm not a pothead, but I'm going to give it a shot because I have nothing else to turn to. And this is what I've done. My own research says, you know, look into cannabis. So I did. And the first thing that I tried was CBD oil. It was very new in the area at the time. And I was like, well, what is an oil going to do for me? And I tried it, and this was like day 4 of a migraine. I remember it to this day. And I was just looking for something to help. And I took this random CBD, and it was like, okay, like it helped a little bit, but it wasn't really like life-changing. So I kind of wrote off the whole CBD thing for a year until Josh met with these guys in Kentucky, the farmers out there in Kentucky, and they said, we have a really, really incredible product. We have proprietary genetics, and we'd love for you to try this out and see if it can work for you. And of course, Josh is like, well, Jen's the sick one, so we'll let her try it. And the first thing I actually tried was our skincare products, because my skin was just so bad at the time that if you're a woman, especially, you know, you're trying to preserve yourself and not look like you have a teenager face when you're 30. So that was the first thing I tried. And within my first few hours, I could just tell that it was quality skincare, which is impressive to me because I'm the kind of person that will try everything out there because I just have to know what's out there. And then I thought, well, if this works for my skin, maybe it'll work for my body. So I started taking the oils at that point in time. I went straight for the 750. I'm like, let me the strongest one that you've got, because I was expecting it to not work. And I tried it. And you guys, within the first week of taking these products, I kid you not, all my symptoms pretty much went away. Everything started reversing. I felt like myself again. I had my energy back. I didn't have a stomach ache after every time that I was eating, which was kind of getting to the point where, and at the time I didn't go straight vegan. Like, it was a process, and I didn't go straight gluten-free. It was a process. And it was getting to the point where I could not do all of these different food categories because I would have so many reactions. So taking this HempWorks CBD oil was a game changer for me. And I was thinking to myself, like, if it could work for me and nothing has worked, and I was just buying everything to try everything, if it could work for me, then it probably could work for a lot of other people. And that kind of started my passion for this industry. And, you know, I went to Josh and I was like, dude, these products are insane. And if we could just get this into My Daily Choice, because it was, if you put these together, it will be life-changing for so many people. And the first thing that he said was, CBD and MLM, like, you got to be kidding me. That is high risk on top of high risk. There's no way we can make this work. And I said, fine, I'll just do it myself. And then in March of 2017, I just stayed up late one night on my laptop. I had Photoshop. I created the HempWorks logo. I just thought of HempWorks. I was actually laughing and was like, okay, well, let's call it HempWorks because our hemp works. And I'm like, but with an X because it's cooler. And you guys, it was a matter of a couple days that HempWorks was created. And we threw it just on a regular Shopify website, started processing orders. It was not available as an affiliate program. It was just for customers. And our feedback was insane. The people that were getting the products, the testimonies were flying in. And we went from 0 orders a day to 5 orders a day to 10 to 50 orders a day. We've got to about 100 orders a day. And then I went back to Josh and I said, are you sure we can't do this in our network marketing business? Because everybody wants to sell it for sure, because it is the most viral working product I think that's out there. We need to get this out on a mass scale. There's no way I can fulfill these orders myself. Like, we need the infrastructure. So he said, okay, let me see what I can do. So he figured it out. And in May of 2017, you guys, we merged HempWorks and My Daily Choice together. And now with our current comp plan in MDC, now we're paying our affiliates 85%, up to 85%, just for sharing a product that's changing their life. And that for us was like a game changer. You guys, after we launched the HempWorks products, we went from 0 to 10 million a month within a year, just over a year. Literally in 2017, you guys, we doubled our numbers every single month for like a year straight. And that's kind of unheard of growth for our industry. And very quickly, we became the #1 cannabis purchaser in the United States. We were getting, you know, so many orders that it was just insane. And even just last Monday, well, we had a holiday Monday, so just Tuesday, you guys, we had over 10,000 orders that we had to fulfill. And that was just for the day, like for the weekend for a daily kind of order. So in a year, we went from 5 orders a day to 10,000 a day. And the proof is in the pudding, you guys. We didn't advertise. We didn't put billboards up. All it was word of mouth advertising, which is the model that we have here with My Daily Choice. So that's my story, how we kind of brought HempWorks into the picture, how it's been such a game changer for so many people. And the testimonies, you guys, people can't make these up. We have people come in our office all the time and they say, I wouldn't be able to walk up these stairs if it wasn't for your product. I wouldn't be out of my bed right now, completely medicated and out of my mind if it wasn't for these products. And just that alone does it for me. I don't even need to get paid anything for this because my passion is in just helping as many people as we can. And you guys, the proof is in the pudding, as they say. It is out there.
It is. It is. Yeah. You're right. And I love that you say, you know, your passion is helping people because, you know, that's where it is for me as well. And I think that's where we connected, you know, when I started watching you online and I was like, oh my gosh, you know, everything that you've been through, your story, all those things have totally resonated with me. And now so many people that I talk to, which is really great. It's the product speaks for itself. You're right. And I was one of those people that came into the office and was like, you have no idea what this did for me.
Yeah.
So that actually leads me into my next question, which is, you know, I love that you brought up not being a pothead because I hear that so often. And for me, you know, I started off with the 0 THC because that was kind of where my mindset was at was, well, I'm not a pothead and I don't, you know, and I had that same mentality. And turns out it doesn't matter because it's not pot. And my results with the 0 THC and the full spectrum have been, because I take them both, have been stellar. So if you would just share a little bit about, you know, our products, what makes us different than what's out there.
Yeah, so I think where most of the confusion comes from is we lump together hemp, marijuana, cannabis all in the same thing, and they're really not the same thing. So you have cannabis as the species, just like if you have male, female, right? We're both human, but we're completely different. We've got different everything. So if you see the cannabis as the kind of parent species, you've got hemp on one side, which is very high CBD and very low THC. So you're not going to get that psychoactive effect. On the other side, you've got marijuana, which is very high THC and low CBD. And the difference is this, you guys, our human bodies, and as well as many animals as well, we have an endocannabinoid system. That's our main electrical system in our body. Now, you're probably not going to hear this in mainstream, you know, science, but it is out there, and you can do your own research on that. Just look up your ECS. And what that does is, you guys, you have CB1 receptors in your brain. That's going to be triggered by the THC, okay? So that's going to be mood, appetite, hunger, you know, what they say when you're high, okay, your psychoactive effects, you're going to be hungry, sleepy, and lazy probably, right? But on the other side of it, which is where we fall into the hemp side, there's no psychoactive effects. There, in our full spectrum, there is a little trace amount of THC, but that's not enough to make you high or even notice anything different. It's the high CBD, which is kind of our bread and butter. We also have just the isolated version where it's CBD only, but with a full spectrum oil, which is the one that I take, you guys, it's the full spectrum. So you're not getting just CBD, you're getting CBG, CBC, CBN, CBA, and they all have different kind of components to this plant. The plant has specific benefits for each different molecule of the plant. And of course, there is just that little bit of THC, which brings it all together. We call that the entourage effect. And it's very well known in the cannabis industry. So, you know, there's a lot of things that make our product different, you know, and I'm just going to just rattle off some of the things. The main things, you guys, we do CO2 extraction. This is a slower process. We don't use ethanol. We're not using solvents or waxes or anything that's chemically induced in our extraction method, which is a very popular and cheaper alternative that many of the other companies are doing. We do CO2 extraction. We also we have a high quality farm. Our farming solutions that are exclusive to our company are just amazing because it's an FDA compliant facility. We are by the book. Not only that, we're on the Federal Farm Bill Act of 2014, soon to be 2018. And what that means is we've got a pilot program through the government with the University of Kentucky, where we're running clinicals and doing our own kind of studies through this program. That makes us different. Not a lot of companies out there, very few, have hemp research pilot programs. I think Arizona is starting to do their own, and different states are kind of getting on board. Kentucky was one of the first, and that's who we partnered with. You guys, we have fresh lock drying system, so that might not mean anything to you, but if you're a pothead and you understand how that works when you're harvesting, what happens a lot that you see is they dry the leaves and then they mold. And then you've got mold in the product. We do all toxicity and mold tests, so that's not in our product. But our fresh lock drying system, 4 minutes is what it takes for us to harvest it and seal it, vacuum seal the product so that no bacterial growth or mold can be in the product. That is a higher quality kind of procedure that not a lot of people are doing. In fact, I don't think anyone is doing it besides us. We don't put fillers. We don't dilute the product. We don't put, like I said, any solvents. We don't have proprietary blends where we can just use this much CBD and this much carrier. We're using a full 500 milligrams, a full 750 milligram of pure cannabinoids, okay? And on top of all of that, we use third-party testing. We batch test every single batch that comes through that form, and we have proof because we do put our documentation. We do have the certificate of analysis. We do have everything that you would need to show you what's in our product. We are full disclosure and very transparent as a company, and through our product line, we know our product works and we can show you that it works. So that, I think, for us, it would be the HempWorks difference.
I agree. I totally agree, especially because I don't know if I even shared this with you, but I tried 3 other products before I tried HempWorks, and instant headache, digestive issues, and I thought, well, maybe I can't take CBD. And then I took HempWorks, and boom, turns out I can.
Not all CBD is created equal. I mean, for sure. And the scary thing is it's such a new kind of wave, a new industry, that there's not a lot of regulation on how to make the product, which is why we pride ourselves in staying above board every step of the way. We don't take any shortcuts. And that was one of my biggest things. If we put this in MDC, it has to be the exact same product. We cannot change it. We cannot do anything to mess with the formula, because whatever it is, it's working.
Exactly. I love, and your conviction in everything from the product to the business is, you know, something I really look up to, and a reason that I wanted to be part of the company. So let's talk a little business.
Okay.
You know, there's a lot of companies out there as far as, you know, network marketing and MLM. And let's talk your comp plan, because it's like nothing I've ever seen before. In your opinion, what do you think makes the HempWorks comp plan different, and how did that come about? Because I love that story.
Okay, well, Josh is the genius behind the comp plan. He was a regular network marketer just like us. When he first got into this industry at age 18, he created his first million by the age of 21 through the network marketing model. But his only complaint that he had was corporate kept messing it up. So he decided, I'll just be corporate and I'll figure this out myself. Because what happens on the corporate side of network marketing, a lot of times it's just investors that want to get in on the mass amount of profits that can be created through our business model. They don't understand the affiliate side. They don't understand what we need to grow as independent business owners. And Josh was doing $1 million a month in volume in his previous company, and the company changed the comp plan. And when that happened, people stopped trusting the company. You know, his check was declining every single month, even with the same amount of production. And he's like, this is not right. This is what needs to change, because all these new enhancements and everything that keeps changing in the comp plans out there, it's just not going to work for people. We wanted to create a place where people could call home, where they could depend on that paycheck after they've built their organization up. So what's like vastly different, I would say, is the percentage that we're paying out to our affiliates. We pay up to 85%, and we're allowed to say that legally and compliantly because we can prove it. We literally do pay up to 85% in our comp plan, which is, you know, just to give you perspective, the industry standard is about 40 to 50%. So we're paying almost double that. We give the majority of our profits to the field because we believe that the people out that are telling the stories, that are sharing the products, deserve the majority cut. Most companies are spending millions, if not billions, on Super Bowl ads, on their marketing department, you know, their ads and all that. And we don't do that. We only pay people through word of mouth advertising. And that has made a huge difference because there's not a lot of qualifications you got to jump through to get your paycheck. We pay every Thursday on time, every single week. We pay once a month. You're the sum of your auto ships. We pay that every month, which is incredible because that's a true residual income, especially with this product line, because people will not want to stop taking it once they started taking it. So that creates a true residual income. There's also other incentives that we've thrown in, like a leadership check matching bonus. So let's say I enroll August. August is doing $100,000 a month. I get $30,000 a month, up to 30% leadership check matching, just because I referred her to the business. I mean, that's insane. And that piece of the comp plan is one of my favorite because it's just based on referring somebody that became a rock star and took off. And now you get to match their check, and it doesn't come from the affiliate's pocket, it comes from corporate. I've always said that our comp plan is rigged for the affiliate in mind. It's not rigged for the corporate staff. It's not rigged for the owners per se. Now, of course, if we do $1 million and we pay out $850,000, of course, that's not a bad cut for the owners still. So sure. It doesn't hurt us any to pay that much out, and it just creates a really good, synergy between corporate and the field.
Yeah, definitely. You guys have created a great balance of win-win for everybody, which I really appreciate, and I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah.
So I also am just, wanting you to maybe just touch a little bit on what's next for the company. Where do you see this going? Why now? Because I know there's a lot coming up for us.
Yes. So we've got our convention, as you know, coming up just next month. It's just crazy to even say that. It's already been a year, since our last convention. But our vision is massive. You guys were young enough and energetic enough to really take this thing to the next level. We really believe we'll be a $1 billion company soon. And that's insane because, our vision is just so massive. We decided My Daily Choice because we didn't want to pigeonhole ourselves into one industry. We didn't want to say, all right, we're the weight loss company. All right, we're just the cannabis company. All right, we're this. We didn't want to be pigeonholed into one different thing. We wanted to have the ability to launch whatever we wanted under the umbrella of My Daily Choice. So what's coming for HempWorks is, of course, an expanded product line, which will be revealed at convention, which will be CBD-related products. What's coming also outside of that is we plan to expand into other product categories as well. Now, on the corporate side, because I do wear two hats right now, we are expanding every single department in our infrastructure. When you were at the office, you saw just our main office, but we're expanding down to the other buildings that are next to us and taking on another building behind us. Just to keep up with the demand, we have to keep on expanding. Our warehouse, we're expanding operations there as well to make way for all the new products coming in. We're getting a whole new marketing department. We're creating our own call center in-house. That's going to be huge in itself. We are expanding our human resources. I mean, across the board, what's exciting for the affiliate is if you come in now, while we're still ground floor, okay, the timing of this industry in and out of cannabis, just in the network marketing industry alone, is just amazing. I mean, we're doing things completely different. We're not doing things like everybody else. And I think to have that truly unique perspective from the corporate standpoint and from the affiliate standpoint is what's making us all the difference. So the cannabis industry alone, if you've been on the news or on Facebook, you've seen what's happening. It is the gold rush of our time. This is a once in a lifetime kind of opportunity where the advertising is done for us. I mean, CBD is one of the highest, most controversial topics right now that is just going around. It's going viral. So you have an opportunity as an affiliate to literally just latch onto the rocket ship because that's what's happening right now. And industry experts have told us, you guys haven't even hit momentum yet. which blows our mind because going from 0 to
Gives
10
me
million a
chills.
month in a year, we've become a $100 million brand in a year, and we haven't hit momentum yet. So we are preparing for this momentum. And all the new people that are coming in now are going to be sitting pretty, because if you put it in perspective, if you joined Amway, let's say, way back in the day, and you were still in that business today, you would be a multimillionaire now. And you would be making all kinds of residual income. And I'm not making income claims, so don't quote me on any of that. But what I am saying is now is the time. According to Forbes magazine, the cannabis industry alone is set to grow up to 700% to 2020. And we're at the end of 2018. So I don't know what good timing looks like for you, but for us, we see it. We see the big picture here, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. You're right. And I didn't, I heard you guys talking about pre-momentum, that we're in pre-momentum right now. And I didn't really grasp that concept, except for now, for me, it's only been a short 2 months. And in that 2 months, how I have seen that rocket ship keep going, I'm really excited to see what's next. So, one last thing and I'll let you go. I know you have a lot to do. I just want to talk about convention because I'm really excited about convention. So real briefly, I keep hearing everybody talk about how important it is to be at convention and how much you get out of that. So will you share a little bit about that, and then I'll let you hop off and get on with your day.
Yes, so there's only so much you can understand just through a live video or through a Facebook chat or a text message or a phone call. Really, there's nothing like being there when you're face to face and in a room with lots of 6- and 7-figure earners, which we've been able to help develop in our business. There's nothing like being there. The exclusive training that you're going to get from the people that are in the top of the company, the awards, just being there for that, being recognized for your efforts and the hard work that you've been putting in all throughout the year, or even if you're brand new. I mean, it's just essential. You get to know first what we're launching. And a lot of times there's special promotions there for people who are actually in attendance that are exclusive just for people in that room. So being there, that's the only way you can experience that, is if you're actually there. Not only that, we're going to be in Las Vegas. So who hates coming to Las Vegas? I don't. I live here. I love it. But you guys, between the training, the fellowship, the leadership, and just bringing all the like minds together, it's going to be a truly massive event. What we call is going to be a mass awakening for many, many people. And I can't even tell you who our keynote speaker is, but if you're there and you like my training, you're going to love this person's training. So you have to be there for sure. And if you can't be there, then please get on the live stream, because we are going to have a live stream. And if you're a current affiliate, you can go to your back office under the MDC convention tab, and you can purchase your live stream ticket so that you can watch it from home if you can't make the event. So
awesome. I saw that.
Yeah,
that's exciting. I'm going to be there in the room with you guys because I don't want to miss out on anything. I'm really excited. And I thank you so much. This was amazing. I appreciate you. And you are an exceptional soul inside and out. So I just want you to know how much I appreciate you doing this for me right now, and just everything you guys are doing within the company and for us as affiliates. So thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Please get back to the person that invited you to this video or shared it with you. And of course, mad props to August for hosting me today. So thank you guys again, and we'll see you next time.
Okay, girl. See you later.
Bye.